Well, the grades are in for Minnesota's infrastructure. This morning, city leaders and engineers met at the Duluth International Airport to discuss the state's 2026 infrastructure report card, released by the American Society of Civil Engineers. The report grades 11 categories like roads, aviation, and drinking water on an A to F scale. 2 categories, aviation and public parks, are in good shape. 8 were rated mediocre, and roads are in poor condition, earning a D+. Overall, Minnesota gets a C, matching the national grade. Now, there were some improvements since the state's last report card. For example, the reports improved from a C- to a C, but engineers say many facilities are still far past their intended lifespan.
Numerous docks and waterfront structures have exceeded their 50-year typical design life, with some of them now reaching 80 to 100 years. So these aging assets lack resilience against major storm events, harsh winter conditions, and accelerated corrosion, particularly in the Duluth Superior Harbor.
Now, he says keeping ports competitive will take steady investment in both public and private infrastructure.